Last fix puts us 3 miles offshore now, sir.
Very good. Stop together.
Stop together.
Keep 56 feet.
Keep 56 feet. Keep 56 feet.
Stand by to take on air sample. Launch surveillance drone.
Launch surveillance drone. Receiving video transmission now, sir.
Where is Yoshizumi?
I think he's asleep, sir. He was up half the night working on that theory of his.
That earthquake prediction rock?
Yes, sir, I believe so.
What a crock. Worried about a massive disaster, is he?
Well, you'd better give him a call. I don't suppose he'll be seeing this site again.
Yoshizumi to the control room. Yoshizumi to the control room. Yoshizumi to the control room. Yoshizumi to the control room.
Yoshizumi reporting, Captain McLeod.
子供ができたの。子供ができたの。でもあなたには関係のないこと。じゃあさようなら。
On a more positive note, gang. Well, let's not get so damn heavy about this. The Japanese seem to have licked their smog problem at last, don't they?
That will be quite enough, Major Carter. I am sorry.
Look here, Major. What are you riding in for? We haven't room for that sort of thing down here, you know?
Jones, you haven't got room for a whole hell of a lot of nothing down here.
Pardon? Captain! Slow. Well,
Captain, the analysis of the air sample from the outside environment is complete.
result?
Positive, the virus is still quite active.
Retrieve the drone, eject the air sample.
Captain, I ask of you, do not eject the sample.
That's impossible, Dr. Latour. You want us to keep that thing with us? Take it back? It's quite out of the question.
I beg of you, reconsider, Captain. You're thinking only of the short-term risk.
I'd like to think of no risk at all.
With a little time, I can study its characteristics. There is no danger as long as we keep it isolated.
Just how the hell do you isolate a virus aboard a submarine, Doctor?
Captain, this submarine, it is powered by a nuclear reactor. Is there no danger to us from the radioactivity of the core?
No, of course not. We are completely shielded from the...
I accept your expertise in this matter. Will you not accept mine? Captain, what choice do we have but at least to try?
Retrieve the drone. Secure air sample in isolation.
Retrieve drone, secure air sample in isolation.
Retrieve drone, secure air sample in isolation.
That's it for home.
Ed for home. Be different if we had a home to return to now, wouldn't it? Ed for Antarctica, it should be. 9,000 miles. Just a few miles.
Except there aren't no crows. It'll be Christmas by the time we get back. Christmas.
What's the time? Where's the place? Why the line? Where's the race? Just in time, I see your face. Toujours que mon cher. You are the star that greets the sun, shine across my distant sky when night is done. You'll be the moon to light my way. Toujours que mon cher. It's not too late to start again. It's not too late. Though when you go away, the skies are gray again. In the time that remains, I will stay. Toujours une no regrets for the light that will not shine. No regrets. But don't forget the flame was mine. And in another place, in another time, toujours que mon cher. It's not too late to start again. It's not too late. But when you go away, the skies are gray again. In the time that remains, I will stay. Toujours que mon cher. Halfway measures go one side. So take your pleasures while you're young. Just remember when they're done, be toujours que mon cher. Be toujours que mon cher.
Professor.
Schließen Sie das Männchen, ehe der Kaffee kalt wird. Ich muss heute noch 60 Kilometer fahren.
Tut mir leid, Herr Professor. Es ist ziemlich schlechtes Wetter.
Ich habe keine Wahl. Meine Schwester ist krank.
Tut mir leid. Bitte, fahren Sie sehr vorsichtig.
Vielen Dank.
Professor, how nice to see you. Dreadfully cold, no? Here, warm yourself. I trust everything is in order.
It is agreed then. The contents are to be delivered directly to Dr. Leisenau of the Viral Research Institute at Zurich. Transport it exactly as it is. Under no circumstances take it out with the dry ice packing. Under no circumstances allow the dry ice to run out. Is that perfectly, absolutely clear?
I understand, Professor. You seem relieved. Is that the right word?
Dr. Leisenau is, in my opinion, the leading authority in the world today on the subject of viral infections.
And the test data, the documentation?
I had enough trouble getting this specimen out of the lab.
You expect me to take this to Dr. Leisenau with no proof? No idea of its characteristics, its properties? Here, Dr. Leisenau, here is a germ. Fix it, please.
It is more than a germ. It is a weapon. MM88 is an accident. It is a Frankenstein monster masquerading as a virus.
MM88.
Soon after it was found, we could take DNA apart and reassemble it in different ways. An American geneticist developed this MM88. When we heard of its characteristics, we decided to borrow some of it.
What characteristics?
Essentially, it is a mimic.
A what?
A mimic attaches itself to existing viruses, such as polio, influenza, etc., increasing both the toxicity level and the reproductive level of the host disease. In other words, it hits so hard and multiplies so fast, it simply overwhelms any vaccine known. Ah! Excuse. You have a cold?
Oh, it's nothing.
If I were to open this ampule to the air, you would be dead within 3 days. It is no laughing matter. Men, women, children, livestock as well, birds, dogs and cats even. All vertebrate life on Earth, without exception, is susceptible. Unless a way is found to neutralize this monster, we are left with a doomsday weapon.
Which means a weapon that would never be used.
By a rational man. Any student of history can tell you that a rational mind is not always a prerequisite for a position of power.
Very good, Professor. You've done well. In 5 days, a bank account will be opened in your name in Brazil. £50,000 will be deposited to that account.
Do you think I did this for money? I want you to get this virus to Dr. Leisenau, nothing more. And now, Sie sind verhaftet! Please.
You are certain Professor Krause was hit?
Yes.
Just as well, I suppose. He wouldn't have been very happy if he found out we were not representing the good Dr. Leisenau, after all.
We gotta go higher! It's too much turbulence!
So, we picked up by radar. Keep hugging the tips.
It's not safe! We're too heavy!
Don't worry. We have plenty of ballast to get rid of if we have to.
Come in. Director Rogers.
Dr. Meyer, you have a visitor.
How are you, Ed? You busy?
No, I wasn't expecting you till tomorrow.
I came by to check on your progress.
Well, I have a few things to do, gentlemen, so if you'll excuse me.
Did you get it back?
No. A scientist named Krauss was making discrete inquiries to the Swiss about something that sounded like MM88. I sent in some of my people posing as Swiss. They never came out.
Well, send in some more, damn it! It's vitally important to find out who stole that virus.
My only link was Krauss. The East Germans are saying that he committed suicide. So MM88 is still out there, and we don't know where. That's why it is imperative for you to develop a vaccine against it immediately.
There's not a vaccine in the world that can stop it. Not likely to be one either. At extremely low temperatures, the virus is completely dormant. But at minus 10 degrees centigrade, it begins to reproduce itself. By minus 3 degrees centigrade, its reproductive rate is increased by a factor of 100. Above zero, it starts growing at a horrendous rate, reaching its peak infectivity at about 5 degrees centigrade, at which time its reproductive rate, the speed with which it multiplies, reaches massive proportions. Its reproductive rate is now something on the order of 2 billion times greater than what it was at minus 10. Look at this, and look at this, and look at this. I'm scared to death of this thing. It's not just a vaccine you want to develop from this little monster of ours, is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know how the system works, Colonel. Develop part of a weapon here, another part over there, the trigger someplace else again, and nobody involved even knows what the hell they're working on until it's all put together.
Go on.
Militarily, a vaccine would be a very useful defensive element.
And that is all you're being asked to develop.
Come off it, Colonel. Why is Columbia being asked to do a study on MM88's resistance to extreme heat? You are developing a weapon system based on MM88, aren't you?
You're a fool.
For God's sake, why?
Ed, at this moment, we do not have a creditable deterrent in the United States arsenal.
At this moment, we are capable not only of reducing each other to rubble, but of reducing the rubble to rubble.
We were. Before we installed the automatic reaction system, the ARS.
So how does that leave us defenseless?
The Soviets installed the same system. Now, neither side can employ their missiles even if they want to. So this so-called disarmament treaty of President Richardson's is more of his political showboating. We are back to square one, unless we can develop a new weapon system fast.
Oh, Christ, not again. Why can't you people ever leave it be?
Are the Russians gonna leave it be?
What's with him?
We got trouble. He's figured it out. Take a look.
My God. It's going to blow the whistle to Senator Barkley's Defense Oversight Committee. What do you propose to do?
I think you should send him over to Letterman this afternoon for a routine physical.
No, I'm not crazy. It's not me, it's them. They're the crazy ones. No, I'm not crazy. Sit down. Some knives.
あ、大丈夫。局試験からの返信です。
イタリア風邪は間もなく収まる見込み。安心して観測を続けられたし。
相変わらず通り一遍の返事しか気がしませんよ。
食堂に張り出しておきましょう。少しはみんなが気休めになるかもしれません。はい。
Hello? This is AJ1RL. I copy you. What is your call sign? Over.
This is BK0CC. Ahab from Mawson Station. Over.
隣のオーストラリアです。Hello, neighbor. What have you heard from outside? Over.
Just for a couple of minutes to some doctor in Uganda. He said whatever it was, Central Africa was hit bad. Not just the people.
Most of the wildlife as well. Even the elephants. Over.
Wildlife too?
Yeah. Imagine an elephant with the flu. One sneeze, it'd break its bloody neck, I reckon.
Hello. This is Dr. Yamauchi speaking. Could you please explain, as much as possible, the characteristics the Ugandan doctor described? Over.
Well, all he said was it started out like a simple cold, or flu mostly, and then quickly turned into pneumonia. There were symptoms of other diseases as well, but he didn't think it was any of those things. He thought it was something else.
Something else?
正体不明の病気なんてそんなもんあるんですかね。
そんなこと俺に聞いたって知らんよ。世界中が大騒ぎだってことで分からしねえんだから。松尾、宣言つないでくれ。はい。お前にも呆れるな。大地のことは気にならんのか。おい、あいつには恋人いるんだよ。俺の女房の友達ですごい美人だよ。それがどうだよ、あの冷淡さ。なあ、悪いこと言わん。ためな電報で様子ぐらい聞いてやれ。
別れたんだよ。
別れた？
付き合いきれなくなったんだろう、きっと。
けどお前、マサオ！はい。5、4、3、2、1、
子供ができたの。あなたが南極に行ってる間に生まれることになるわ。嘘よ。でも本当だとしてもあなたには関係ないわね。私に何があったって行くんでしょ。
行くよ。
地震と南極、それがあなたのすべてだもの。やっぱり別れましょう、私たち。
来てくれるとは思わなかったよ。子供のことだけどさ。
嘘だって言ったでしょ。どっちみちあなたには関係ないわ。ごめんね。こんなこと言うつもりじゃなかった。本当は笑って送ってあげるつもりだった。元気でいってらっしゃい。さよなら。
のりこさんじゃない？
よしこさん、どうしたの？真っ青よ。なんでもない。ちょっと疲れただけ。あきらちゃんどうしたの？風邪？ワクチン大変だったわ。朝から並んで。そう。のりこさん！のりこさん！のりこさん！目が覚めた。いてくれたの。ごめんなさいね。何言ってんの。それより大丈夫？ダメだったのね、赤ちゃん。ここんとこ忙しくて無理しちゃったから。吉住さん知ってたの？かわいそうなことしちゃった。一人で育てるつもりだったの。
The raging epidemic of the Italian flu is sowing seeds of fear and panic throughout the world. A severe shortage of vaccine of every kind is reported in almost all countries. Everywhere, there are ugly confrontations. Martial law is the order of the day, but civil disorder has escalated, with widespread damage to private and public property and rising death tolls in a number of countries. In the United Kingdom, Spain, France, West Germany, and Japan. The United States is no exception. For the past several days on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., mass demonstrations of tens of thousands of people are daily events. This morning, the National Guard and the police attempted to restore order, only to inflame the angry mood of the vast crowd, demanding effective vaccines. Reports of bloody encounters continue to stream in. President Richardson's television appeal to the nation, asking for calm and restraint, has had no appreciable effect. No one dares to say when order can be restored. Even now in Washington, authorities cannot maintain order.
That's enough.
And everywhere in the country, there is confusion, chaos, and disruption.
What vaccine?
All right. How long will it take to manufacture this vaccine in quantity?
Mr. President, we have not even been able to isolate the cause. The virus, if it is a virus, is like the common cold. It is everywhere. It is nowhere.
I'd like to say at this point, Mr. President, that HHS might have been in a better position to develop a crash program if its budget hadn't been slashed against the specific wishes of Congress.
Damn it, Senator, I don't have to hear that from you.
What do you mean? There is no vaccine? Then what is it that we're giving the police and fire department personnel, the essential services, the military alert crews, if not a vaccine? It's just that we don't have enough for the general populace. Isn't that right?
We have a vaccine of sorts. We've put together a soup of every flu-related vaccine we know. Its effect leaves something to be desired. In fact, it's more of a placebo than anything else.
You gave me a goddamn placebo?
We are doing our best.
Mr. President, my apologies for being late, but I have been gathering the latest intelligence estimates of our situation. This shows where this Italian flu first broke out and the routes by which it has spread. Here we have a breakdown of victims: alive, yellow; dead, black, according to region. As of this morning, Mr. President, I would like to point out the very real possibility that we might not have just an epidemic in our hands. We may have a case of germ warfare.
From where? What source? Every country on this chart has massive casualties. Can you explain that?
As far as we know, some of our information is quite sketchy. Still, the most suspect country should be obvious.
Do you have any hard evidence to support this theory?
We are working on it. In the meantime, Mr. President, as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, I must request that we go into a stage 1 alert, including the activation of the ARS network.
A nuclear strike, General. All right, stage 1 alert, if that makes you feel any better, but the automatic reaction system is aimed at the Soviet Union and no one else, leaves us no flexibility at all.
How flexible are we going to be when Soviet missiles are incoming?
Well, the only thing that's incoming are the germs, General.
The Soviets must be made aware of the fact that they cannot take advantage of this situation.
All right, that's a point to consider now.
Yes, one moment. Mr. President, the Kremlin.
This is President Richardson. What? Yes, yes, I understand. Well, the message was brief enough. Their chief of state died this morning of the Italian flu.
As far as we know.
5-star fool.
これはいつから？
夕べまでは咳き込んでたんですけど、朝になったら急にぐったりして。
君、すぐ病室へ。高田君にすぐ見てくれ。クリプ性肺炎だ。心臓も弱ってる。
大丈夫でしょうか？
早く連れてこなきゃ。
でも先生、うちは主人も入院中だし、私も38度あるんですけど、病院はどこも満員で往診もしていただけないし。
分かった、安心しなさい。肺炎ってやつはこの頃すぐ治る。はい、次の人。大丈夫だ。大丈夫だ。
ちょっと休んでください。代わりに私が。
じゃあ、頼む。はい。
先生、しっかりしてください。
ありがとう。
ぶどうと打ちましょうか。
いや、いい。
でも何か召し上がらないと。牛乳もあります。
水をくれ。
はい。お聞きになりました。お昼のニュース。とうとう死者が3000万を超えたそうです。
そんなに？
死亡率 45% です。まだまだ増えるかもしれないって。先生、こんなこといつまで続くんでしょう？
わからん。
我々としちゃできるだけのことをね。どんなことにだって終わりはある。どんな終わり方をするかだ。
This is JGX, Showa Station Antarctica, calling Japan. Does anyone read my transmission? What are conditions in Japan? Answer me, someone. Please, answer me. Over. ダメだよ。
更新が途絶えて何日になる？
今日で20日です。
ひどいことになってるらしいですね。
俺は信じるやぞ。たった3ヶ月でそこで日本が滅びちまうなんて、そんなバカなことあるか。達郎さん、今の声。言われたステーション。どっかこちら読みましたか？ This is AJ1RL. This is AJ1RL, Showa Station. Toby, come in. Toby, over.
Can anybody hear me? My name is
Toby,
Toby.
I hear you. I hear you.
Can anybody hear me? I'm at the Anderson Ranch outside of Santa Fe. This is Daddy's radio. Can anybody hear me?
ダメだ、マイクのスイッチ押しっぱなしだよ。使い方を知らないんですね。
Daddy told me not to use the radio until I turn 10. I'm only 5.
Toby, let go of the mic switch after you speak.
I asked Daddy if I could use the radio just this once, but Daddy doesn't answer. He's asleep on the floor and he won't wake up. Mommy's gone. Is anybody out there?
Toby, the switch! The switch! Let's go the switch!
I don't feel good. I want my mommy. I'm scared.
Toby, the switch!
I'm not a baby though. Daddy's gun is right here. I know how to use it too.
Toby!
I don't want to be alone.
Toby! Toby! You're not alone! Toby! Toby! Toby? Toby?きっと空に向けて撃ったんですよ。バカ野郎！達郎さん！
Well, here we sit, gentlemen, leaders of the most powerful and advanced nation on the face of the earth. Here we sit.
Damn it. There must be something we can do about it. Something!
Mr. President, has the plague been identified yet?
Senator, We don't know whether we're dealing with one plague germ or 6. We don't even know where it came from or how it is being transmitted.
Maybe we've been looking in the wrong direction.
We have looked in every direction, Senator.
Tell us something about Operation Phoenix, General Garland.
Phoenix? What is Operation Phoenix?
Just a paper study.
Oh?
One of several options being studied in purely theoretical terms. Mr. President, nothing more.
Maybe a little bit more.
What are we talking about?
Operation Phoenix was a top-secret military study of a new weapon system.
There are many such studies. It goes with the job. New weapons, new studies, new alternatives.
A biological weapon system.
It was a paper study.
It was an active research project involving the genetic manipulation of existing pathogenic viruses.
It was theoretical.
New strains were not just studied, they were created in the laboratory.
Under completely controlled conditions, I assure you, Mr. President.
One strain, MM88, was stolen and never recovered, and the president was never told about it. Now I'd like to know why.
Colonel Rankin, get in here this minute. Colonel Rankin, Operation Phoenix was your baby. MM88. Was such a strain developed?
Yes, sir.
Was any of it stolen?
No, sir, but it wouldn't have made any difference anyway.
Why not?
MM88 was a failure. It was benign.
He's lying.
Senator, I have had enough accusation for one afternoon. Now I demand to know the source of this horrible slander.
Sir, this man is a paranoid schizophrenic. I can vouch for that.
Well, there you have it. Rumors from the funny farm.
This is Dr. Baldwin's report. Dr. Meyer is incurably sane, but it took us a little while to find that out because Colonel Rankin had put him away.
Colonel, why was he committed?
To keep him from passing information about Operation Phoenix to my subcommittee.
Rankin, I could have you shot. You have been relieved of your duties.
Tell me something. Is this Italian flu actually MM88?
I'm sure of it, sir. Sir, I fully support you in this last-ditch effort, but I must stress the importance of a strong military posture at this moment. Again, I urge a stage 1 alert, including the ARS activation.
General, get out of my sight.
Mr. President.
I said, get out of my sight. Gentlemen, we will place a lid of complete secrecy on this situation.
On the contrary, sir, we need to enlist the aid of scientists from all over the world.
Out of the question.
But, Mr. President.
Top secret. Now, what do you need? Yes. I understand. My wife has come down with a cold. What do you need, Doctor? What do you need?
よしこさん。よしこさん。あきらちゃん、あんた生きてたの？ごめんね、寂しかったでしょ。あきらちゃん、私と一緒にパパのところ行く？ママは？ ママはね、いけないの。だから私が一緒に連れてってあげる。きっと喜ぶわよ。寒い？これ飲んでごらん。何？これ飲むと寒くなくなるの。どうしたの？なんでもない。あきらちゃん、パパを呼んでごらん。パパ。もっと大きく。パパ。もう一度。パパ。パパ。
達郎か。
達郎！おい、達郎がいなくなった。達郎が。何？起こしてくれ。
これ以上は無理だ。ブリザードがやんでから改めて探そう。吉野達郎はな、奥さんや坊やのそばへ行ったんだよ。できることなら俺だってそうしたいさ。吉野
This may be the last sunset we'll ever see. If we only had a little more time. Those were Dr. Meyer's last words.
God, how many entire civilizations sputtered out with those words. As our speechwriters are so fond of having a say about history, those who can't remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Those of us who can.
I wanted my name to be entered into the history books, but I wanted it to be for something meaningful, something lasting. What could I have done that would have made the slightest damn bit of difference? What could I have done?
Maybe it will snow. Might give us a little more time.
How?
Myers said that the virus remains dormant in cold temperatures.
Well, it's not going to snow, Senator. Besides, it has to get damn cold. Antarctica.
Palmer Station.
Come on, there must be some.
Yes, Mr. President.
Get me Palmer Station.
I've been snowed in all this time. You and the research crew could be flown down. You'd be safe there.
We'll make it. God willing.
Not we, Mr. President. You. You represent the nation. The government must continue.
You were my opponent in every political battle, but you were never my enemy.
Palmer Station, Mr. President.
Palmer Station, this is the President of the United States.
This is Admiral Conway here, Mr. President.
I would like the entire American continent to hear what I have to say. Has the sickness hit your station yet?
No, sir. There is no sign of any illness here.
And the other stations?
There are no reported illnesses at any of the stations, and we are in more or less regular contact. How bad is it, Mr. President?
Patch me through to the other Antarctic bases.
All of them, sir?
All of them, Admiral Conway.
Right away, Mr. President.
Attention! Attention! All stations. Please stand by for an important message from the President of the United States. All personnel, all stations must listen to the following message. Please stand by.
It is with great regret and personal sorrow as well as the position of the government of the United States, that I officially confirm what most of you already know. The world has been beset by a horrible plague, and now we are unable to devise an effective vaccine. The United States has sustained casualties of the greatest magnitude. No country has escaped a similar fate. We do know something about this virus. We know this virus remains dormant under sub-zero conditions. For this reason, you in Antarctica have not been affected.
Do not leave your sanctuary. Do not allow those from the outside to enter. Under no conditions try to return.
I offer you no solutions, no hope, other than that somehow you may prevail. This time, try to work it out together, please. Please. And may God bless you all.
Oh.
Mr. President, I formally request that you, under this authority granted by Congress and by the Constitution of the United States of America, meeting your responsibility to defend this great land against all enemies, internal and external, give the order to put our retaliatory forces on full alert. Stage 1, including the activation of the ARS.
You are a fool, General. There's nobody left.
General Garland, CX-34.
This is General Garland speaking. In the interest of national security, I'm activating the ARS.
もういいわけか。運転変わろうか。
まだ大丈夫です。寝ててください。
そういうわけにはいかん。南極会議まであと5日しかない。パーマ基地に着くまでは強行軍が続くぞ。
南極会議には11カ国全部揃うんですか？
ああ、揃うはずだ。生き残った俺たちの将来を決める会議だからな。遅れるわけにはいかん。
ダメだ。すいません。いや、君のせいじゃないよ。しかしどうするかな。時間もないし。歩くか。歩くって、パーマ基地までまだ1000キロもありますよ。いくら俺でもそんな無茶は言わないよ。しかしここまで来れば、ノルウェー基地が近いはずだ。あそこまで行けば、なんとかなるだろう。
Hello! Is anyone there? Hello! Is anyone?
Please, listen to me. Open the door. We are from the Japanese wintering team. It's all right. It's all right. What's happened here?
妊娠してる。
We were just sitting there, not talking. The radio man shot himself. Then everyone went mad. My husband pulled out a gun and pointed it at me. I ran, but he just came after me. I closed and locked the door, and he just kept banging. Then someone shot him.
Yoshizumi. はい。すまんが君、ここに残ってくれないか。は？俺はどうしても会議に間に合わせなきゃならん。と言って、出産間近のあの人を一緒に連れて行くのはとても無理だ。独身の君にはすまんが、頼むよ。わかりました。なんとかやっています。こんな時に南極でお産とはな。無事に生まれてくれりゃいいが。
We are almost certainly all that is left, the sole survivors. 855 men and 8 women. We have supplies to last us for 2 years at the present levels of consumption. But we must work together, pooling our scientific knowledge so we can survive until the virus dies out. And that is the purpose of this meeting, to devise a plan to enable us to deal with our present situation.
We are not completely isolated here, now are we, Admiral? Not after the thaw.
What do you mean, Dr. Turovic?
You have an icebreaker that was not able to make it out before the last freeze. It's been here all winter. So we could, in fact, go back if we so elected.
To what purpose go back, Dr. Turovic?
To what purpose stay, Admiral Conway? There are some who might choose to go back and make the best of it, instead of spending the rest of our lives here, marooned.
There is no best of it to make, Dr. Turovic. The question before us is how best to organize the resources at our disposal.
I do not have to listen to you anymore, Borodinov. You have no tanks here.
Gentlemen, we must not allow this to degenerate to personal levels. Dr. Borodinov is absolutely correct. We must establish our priorities.
Admiral Conway, representative of the Soviet Union whose rank is not clear. Fellow survivors, all my life I have waited to tell the representatives of the Soviet Union and the United States how tired I am of listening to them lecture the rest of the world on what is best for all of us. So at this time, with your kind indulgence, I would like to do just that. Not now, Lopez. Exactly what I would expect from Argentina.
If you people want to hurt each other, I suggest you use this. It's a lot more effective. Americans have a certain directness.
As though we needed another method of killing ourselves.
Mr. Nakanishi?
Yes. Thank you. May I have your attention, please? I have just received a notification from my colleague that a Norwegian survivor has just given birth to a baby girl.
Rather unfortunate being born into this situation.
Not necessarily, Doctor. That will be up to us.
If there was still a world out there, I'd be a father by now. Has she chosen a name for the child?
Gree.
Gree. I like the sound.
Gry in Norwegian is a word meaning the first light of the sun, the dawn of a new day.
Yes?
Here's a message
A message from whom?
from the Federal Council of Antarctica.
I've never heard of them.
And neither did anyone else before today. We are here. We must have a government. One of their first official actions was to issue a proclamation welcoming Gry to the new world and wishing her every happiness.
Every happiness.
Also, they want to know if the council can serve as a collective godfather.
How nice of them.
Rape is rape! The fact is, Sylvia was attacked, and it cannot be allowed to happen again.
My dear, I'm sure no one wishes to minimize the seriousness of what happened. However, we are dealing with a human animal's natural reaction to the threat of extinction, which is to reproduce, to propagate the species. It is regrettable, but inevitable.
This is not the point. If this council cannot take care of their 8 women, well then, gentlemen, this whole thing is just a joke.
Yeah, of course, there's truth in what you say. We must protect our women.
Oh, let's face it. What we really need is a completely new attitude toward human sexuality. In a community of 855 men and 8 women, conventional one-to-one relationships between men and women will not be possible.
Well, that may be so. But I agree with Dr. Latour that we should be concerned with the instinct for survival and think of brothers and sisters for little Gry.
Indeed. And the question now must be, how do we go about it? Dr. Olich?
Well, we really don't know how to go about it just yet, although the problem itself is certainly clear enough. Women have become our most valuable natural resource, and as has just been pointed out, one-to-one relationships are no longer possible. This means that each woman, however reluctantly, will have to accommodate more than one man. Of course, we will have to go against deep personal feelings, and this is an extremely serious matter. But somehow we must find the will to suppress our instincts. And that is what troubles me the most. Can we? Can we control our instincts with reason?
Unless we can, there is no future. The human race will die out.
It's too much. How can we live like that?
Sylvia, from the bottom of my heart, I wish that I could answer your question.
Admiral? Sorry, sir. We just picked up a submarine distress signal. Sir, they're on their way here. They wish permission to disembark.
Palmer Station?
No, sir, to the Soviet station. We intercepted the message. It's the Soviet sub T-232. They are requesting emergency assistance, sir.
And their condition?
This is Ensign Smirnov speaking. Acting captain of Soviet submarine T-232.
Ensign Smirnov, this is Admiral Conway, chairman of the Federal Council of Antarctica. We understand that some of your men are injured.
No injuries, Admiral. We have illness. My men need provisions and medical attention.
What is the nature of the illness?
Italian flu.
In that case, it is my duty to inform you with great reluctance that the Federal Council of Antarctica refuses you permission to land.
What are you telling me?
Ensign Smirnov, this is Dr. Borodinov, commander of the Soviet Antarctic wintering team.
Ensign Smirnov, doctor. Requesting permission to land.
Smirnov, it is not possible that you should land. You would infect us all. You must understand.
Dr. Borodinov, my men must leave this boat. We need rest. We need medical attention. Can you hear me? Doctor, can you hear me? We will land.
You will not land.
Who is this speaking?
Her Majesty's nuclear attack submarine Nereid. Captain McLeod at your service.
This is not your concern, English.
We have the most profound sympathy for your situation, Ensign Smirnov. But surely you realize you cannot be allowed to disembark.
I have a responsibility to my men.
You have a higher responsibility.
Засечь!
Много айсбергов. Тяжело засечь.
There is nothing more to say, Captain McLeod.
Captain McLeod, what is your present position?
Sufficiently close, I should say.
Then, Captain, do what you have to do.
Pavistam!
Есть! Сколько дым, 0 градусов! Окружение! Окружение!
Load number 42 with Sabra. Target range, 6,000 yards.
Set. Range 6,000 yards. Set.
Fire!
Your tight little island remains secure for now, Admiral Conway. Farewell.
Captain McLeod, we owe you our thanks. Where will you go?
Like the Flying Dutchman, we'll just sail on. You chaps still have a good shot at it. Don't let us down.
Captain McLeod.
Yes, sir?
How long have you been on station?
Since February.
That's winter back there. Captain, I want you to answer this next question very carefully. Are you or any of your men infected?
No, sir, we're not.
It must be unanimous. Captain McLeod, would you care to come aboard, sir?
Yes, sir. I believe we would.
Good. We look forward to it.
Stand by to surface.
Stand by to surface.
Stand by the surface.
Dr. Latour not joining us this evening?
No, he just went back to his laboratory to work on the vaccine against the virus.
Was I wrong, I wonder, to allow the tour to bring that viral sample here to our sanctuary?
Oh, that's hard to say. Mind you, if a vaccine can be developed, Dr. Latour is the man to do it. He told me so himself.
Surely they must have tried out there. They must have tried.
Let's see what we can do with this big fella. Oh, my goodness.
You want to marry? Okay.
Hey, Major Carter, could you tell us something? Who do you think the kid looks like, him or me?
Me, you twit. It's obvious, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Major Carter, which one, basically speaking?
What is it, a boy or a girl?
What difference does that make?
Because if it's a boy, it will partly look like you.
And if it's a girl?
Then it will partly look like its mother. Now, would you two please leave me alone? Thank you.
She's beautiful.
Excuse me. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
From Green.
From Greece? Please thank her for me.
Thank her yourself. What's the matter? Don't you like children?
There was a time, perhaps, when I did not.
I don't understand.
Sometimes I cannot express myself very well.
Barrett,
Yes?
I believe we have an appointment. I could come back later if you like.
No, there's no need to come back later.
You sent for me, Admiral Conway?
Yes, Dr. Yoshizumi. Would you come in, please? It appears we may have a small problem here. Would you mind explaining what this seismic map means?
I did it on my own time.
Yes, of course. But would you explain it, please, in layman's terms?
Well, out here is the Baltimore Canyon, where offshore oil drilling had recently started. In my field of earthquake prediction, I became extremely interested in this situation.
But that is not an earthquake-prone area.
You're right, Captain Lopez. But I was concerned
about what might happen when the trapped oil in this area was brought out. The tremendous weight of the sea pressing down, it could lead to a tectonic movement of great magnitude. In this particular area, there are very steep gradients between the Baltimore Canyon and the Appalachian Formation, which could result in a very critical condition.
What is the expected magnitude of this earth tremor if it occurs?
Between 8.6 and 9 on the Richter scale.
You place the epicenter here?
Yes, within a 100-mile radius of that point.
That means that Washington, D.C. could be severely affected.
Yes.
Doctor, let me ask you, could this shock be as great as a nuclear explosion?
Well, the rapid vertical movement of the shock pattern would be like the shock wave of a nuclear explosion. Yes. I should emphasize, however, this earthquake will occur in the eastern seaboard area, not here.
When would you expect this earthquake to hit?
Within a month.
Major Carter, I think it's time you told everybody what you've already told me. Gentlemen, by way of explanation, Major Carter is a former staff member with the Defense Intelligence Agency, and he acted as liaison to the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
The United States has in place a retaliatory missile system called the ARS, Automatic Reaction System. An earthquake of the magnitude indicated by Dr. Yashizumi would trigger the ARS. Now, the United States military was very closely coordinated with that of the United Kingdom. Captain McLeod, sir?
Major Carter is quite correct, gentlemen. About a year ago, in September, while on station, we on the Nereid did indeed receive the activation signal. It's rather surprising, I might add, because we assumed there was no one left alive in Washington to send it.
I think it's imperative that you gentlemen hear some cold facts from my Soviet colleague. Captain Nevsky?
Что? The first missile to hit Russian soil will set off our entire retaliatory force. Our system was activated over a year ago. But that's not all, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
The opinion was held at one time that the United States was planning the construction of a secret base here at Palmer Station. I believe that Palmer Station is targeted.
What? That is insane.
The United States had no particular monopoly on idiots.
But this is impossible. How long are we to be haunted by our past?
There is one thing we could do. Send someone to Washington to disarm the damn thing.
But what about the virus?
If you're right about the earthquake, what choice have we?
Admiral, this is stupid.
Yes! This is stupid!
Admiral, I'm going myself.
Excuse me. It's all right, Doctor. Major Carter is correct. It must be him.
He will need help.
Major Katsu.
You're not going, pal.
You cannot do this alone.
If I was going to take someone with me, which I'm not, it sure as hell wouldn't be you.
Why?
Look, Doctor, have you ever handled explosives?
Yes, many times. In seismic experiment.
Well, even if you had handled explosives, you'd slow me down.
No.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, Doctor, but you're not physically tough enough for the job. I'm sorry.
No.
You're gonna go on back home now, you understand? Now, get up! I suggest you get out of my way and get on home.
No.
Ow! God damn it! Jesus Christ! He bit me.
Life is wonderful. Hey, Yoshizumi, how do you say life is wonderful in Japanese?
Gentlemen, a toast is in order. You leave early tomorrow morning to your success.
Success. Zdrowie.
how quickly the last few days have gone. If only we could turn back the clock.
How many days would it take to reach Washington?
10 days, I should say.
8 women and children and a skeleton crew will get underway in the icebreaker first thing in the morning. If worst comes to worst, they should still be out of range when the missiles hit. Assuming the missiles are accurate enough to hit the base.
There is no question of our missiles not hitting the target.
That's very reassuring.
And what about the rest of you?
The rest of us will hope for the best.
Sure.
Major Carter, I have been saving this for a very special occasion.
I really shouldn't take it, sir, and drink it by myself, but I will.
If Carter's going to get drunk tonight, you don't want to be in the same room with him. Use my room.
No.
Please.
Thank you.
Qué grande que viene el río, qué grande se va la mar. Qué grande que viene el río, qué grande se va la mar. Si lo aumenta el llanto mío, como grande no ha de estar. Si lo aumenta el llanto mío, como grande no ha de estar. Río, 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 devolverme el amor mío. Devolverme el amor mío, que me canso de llorar.
Dark hair. She had dark hair too. The child would have had dark hair.
Uncle! No more this in time.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Doctor.
I trust you will forgive this last-minute intrusion, but without going into boring detail. I believe, mind you, that I have developed a vaccine against the virus.
But how?
Well, to simplify, it appears that high levels of radiation introduced into a living virus cell create an effective antibody. Of course, I cannot force anyone to become a guinea pig. But under these circumstances...
What the hell?
The effect should be immediate. To minimize the danger to the crew, do not inject your cells until just before you leave the submarine. If it does not work, please report your symptoms as long as you can.
We will do our best.
God, make him come back.
You chaps all right?
Fine, thank you.
He certainly sleeps a lot, doesn't he?
I too sleep a great deal. We were speaking of it yesterday. We have never slept so much before.
I know.
Oh, good morning, Captain. When do we get to Washington?
Oh, you got 5 days more to sleep, Major?
That long?
It's still within your deadline, is it not?
Yes. But earthquakes do not always occur on schedule.
Maybe you should try it before, sir. You got any more surprises for us, Doctor? Nothing to it.
Washington, D.C., gentlemen.
Take a look.
Major Carter, everything you need has been launched with the life raft.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander Jones. Okay, we're gonna be on.
Good luck.
Thank you. And save a couple of beers for us.
Real or American?
I don't care as long as they're cold.
God go with you.
What the hell? Is this it?
I don't think so. Not yet.
I hope you're right, babe. Watch out. Bring it. Here, take cover.
Are you afraid of heights?
Sometimes.
Well, can you handle this?
I must. We are running out of time.
All right. Let's go.
Can I do anything for you? Major Carter!
Go. Go!
It's too late. Major Carter, it's too late.
Yoshizumi. How do you say life is wonderful in Japanese?
神聖はいいものだ。
神聖
いいものだ。
いい。
Narrate. Somebody narrate. This is Yoshizumi speaking. Over.
This is Neria. Over.
We were too late. Save yourselves if you can. We're on Palm Station to evacuate. We tried. We tried.
We know you did. Yoshizumi.
There's just one more thing. Tell Dr. Latour his vaccine seems to have worked. In case that still matters.
Don't you understand? Winter is coming. We've very little food left. We should head north now.
What's the point? The virus would kill us anyway.
We've all had injections of my vaccine against the virus, which is why we survived the last 4 years. Besides, with all the radiation released by the bombs, virus is probably no longer a threat.
It doesn't matter. My child is dead. I'm tired. It doesn't matter.
You're alive. You are. He's alive.
C'est un miracle. C'est un vrai miracle.
Life is wonderful.
What's the time? Where's the place? Why the line? Where's the race? Just in time, I see your face. Toujours qui mon cher. You are the star that greets the sun. Shine across my distant sky when night is done.